This video is on the first section of study techniques. There are 7 steps to better study techniques. These are to eat healthy, sleep well, get 30 minutes of exercise a day. It's not the end of the world if you're not at the top of your class like in high school. Study, study, study. Cherish your friends and keep your sense of humor. These may not sound like neurobiological concepts, but they are true. Breaking these concepts into groups, we will cover 1. Body health, 2. Sleep, 3. Social health, and in the next video, 4. Study, study, study. Body health includes eating right and exercising. A new imaging technique called magnetic resonance spectroscopy, or MRS, has been developed to measure the levels of N-acetylaspartate, NAA, in both normal people and patients with neurological deficits. NAA is required for oxidative metabolism in the neuron and can be used as a marker for brain function. Patients with cognitive impairments, MS, and Alzheimer's disease show decreased levels of NAA in an MRS. Where does a person get NAA? Through diets rich in vitamin B1, thiamine, and poly and monounsaturated fats. Eating right. Exercise has been recognized as increasing the plasticity and cognitive abilities of the brain. In an interesting article called The Revenge of the Sit, exercise is seen as increasing metabolism that is important for synaptic plasticity for memory, and learning has been verified by many other researchers. Exercise has been found to increase the processing speed and executive function when done as mild exercise for 8 hours a week, or moderate exercise for 3.5 hours a week. Increasing exercise time beyond these times did not increase brain function more. Sleep is vital for memory and learning. During sleep, our brains replay actions of the previous day, and in that replay, we fit new ideas and actions into the existing patterns we have in our long-term memory in the neocortex. This is called consolidation. We forget what we learned in an exponential decay of memory with time. However, new research shows that memory loss is delayed when a sleep cycle occurs after the learning process. Part of life as a college student involves sleeping less than 5 hours a night during the week and sleeping more than 8 hours a night on the weekends. This is known as social jet lag. Memory requires the production of proteins and solidification of synapses made during the learning process. This requires sleep. Less sleep during the time students study more lessens the effect of the studying. Then, when the brain is tired, oversleeping to catch up doesn't help the consolidation process. Living in a continual state of jet lag is detrimental to the learning process. Social health is important for setting up the learning conditions when studying. Attitudes, friend networks, and humor are all, essentially, an attempt by an individual to reduce stress. Stress levels in college students are extremely high, especially in freshmen. Stress can affect cognition, depending on the magnitude and duration of the stressor. Mild stress can facilitate cognition. Higher levels of stress can affect the cell adhesion molecules, increasing their expression as a neural protective mechanism. Stress physically changes the brain. One way to de-stress is to not pathologize life. Ups and downs, successes and failures, feeling good and bad are all part of life. Give yourself some space from the pressures. Friends and fun activities help, as long as you aren't thinking, man, I should really be doing fill in the blank instead. Downsize your commitments and activities to put forward more time for studying and learning. Humor, friends, and the right attitude all go a long way to reduce stress levels and allow the students to learn without distraction. The lone student without friends or non-school related activities has a harder time learning than the student with friends and other outside activities. This ends the video on Study Techniques Part 1.